Hello. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Man, in the last one, I got very surprised, pleasantly and not so pleasantly, but we're here with Emma and Wendy, and it's time to rip a hole in Wendy's testimony because, as usual, she's not telling me the whole business. Alright, so let's see what she's got to say. I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. So we recreated some of the crime scene in the last one, with Kay's super special matrix stuff. See, I just knew Little Thief could be of help. Now, let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag to put into the recreation.
For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony.
Well, I'm gonna find it. I'm doing it. Alright, time for the bottle. Not that I really want it. Alright, now I think it's the same thing as what she said last time, so... She came to the stadium for a short break. I'm still gonna press everything even though it might be the same. I think a piece of logic we got is gonna be helpful here.
You mean you took a break from being the Pink Badger?
You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. Hello. You smell of sweat, your hip. Yeah, she said this in the last one. About the hip. And the sweat. We remember. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. Well, that's why I chose to come take my break here, whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids.
Girl, you already look like a dead badger, though. So what did you see while you, the Pink Badger, were resting?
Oh, yes, that. Well. Well. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Now, we got something in the last one. I need to look at it a little further, I think. Victim's costume. This is what I think we might need to do. We got the fact that there was probably a costume in her recreation that she didn't mention. She happened to see two men facing each other in that area. So this is what I'm going to present here. I think, yeah, girl, you going to tell me about this?
Two men? How did you know the gender of the two people involved?
Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Oh God, there goes her bra. I don't want none of it.
Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony.
Man, what is it with her in costumes? Always. It's a weird thing. It must be a thing. Oh my God, did you hear that? That was her underwear. Nope.
I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all.
But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. Hello. From my seat in the second tier.
What? The second tier?
Well, of the stage. Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense.
No. Oh, I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense.
Yup. Nothing's changed. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up.
Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there?
Maybe that's why she didn't mention it. Well, I know I saw two people. But I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow.
Oh.
In the shadow of the stage. It was hard to make out the killer and victim that Oldbag saw in the stage's shadow.
Okay. Wait a minute, don't we have something that goes with that? We might.
My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was young up. People used to call me Eagle Eye Wendy. You could spot a good man from 100 paces away. Of course, they also noticed me in a flash, and then it was easy. I was a careful girl with... Oh. It's over.
Oh. Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay?
You got it.
Alright, put the matrix back on. We gotta figure this out. Alright. Here we are.
Alright, we're back here. Now, knowing what we know... Well, let's see here. God, this music's really cool. Do we have something now? Oh, well, we've got these two here. The stage was packed up. The stage I saw this morning in the center of the stadium is packed away, in the shadow of the stage. It was hard to make out the killer and victim that Oldbag saw. I'm gonna assume that these are linked. So let's do it. Yes?
Aha! If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down.
Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief?
Yes, if you please. Yeah, so when it happened yesterday, there was like a, grand stadium seats. Now there's not.
Okay.
So we gotta see that, see what it looks like. Alright. Let's take a look. Oh. Well, wait a minute. Wait, how could the body be there then? It was like standing right in the middle of it. What? Can we examine this? I can't. Is this it? There's clearly
a contradiction here.
Please stop stealing my lines.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me.
I suppose. In any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in the spot at the time.
Oh, I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything?
Oh, yes, actually, yes. Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation.
Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. Right, Miss Oldbag? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage.
That can't be right. I don't see how that could be right. If he was standing on top of the stage looking down on the victim, then how did the victim get... Didn't he get shot through his stomach up into his shoulder? And I was wondering how the hell that would happen. That seems even more unlikely.
See? Now let me update the info in the simulation.
I don't know about this. Into the shoulder and out the stomach might be... That's like a weird path too. Like, I don't feel like that would work either. Alright. Oh no. Oh, look who's back. It's Mr. Hot Daddy. Well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Hello, Wolverine. What's up, 2B? Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I see. Thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that?
Little Thief is not a toy.
You too? Sir? Alright, they're gonna go check it out, I suppose. That probably means we're getting kicked out of here. Oh, did they reset up the stage? See what it looked like. I see. There you have it, you see? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl.
Oh.
Now this is a recreation. So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. I don't know about that. Oh, what you gotta say about it? Now you're gonna argue with me? Alright, fine. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage.
How are you gonna do that, though?
And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. Man, you can't really believe that. That's the truth your little recreation showed. I don't think so. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun.
Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark.
You see? Thank you for understanding, my little crow girl.
Oh, I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatgarasu, the Raven of Legend.
Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. I don't know. There's no way this could be true. I still don't think the angle is correct. This is the real scene of the crime. I mean, we've been new, but I'm gonna press it anyway, just to see what he says. Looks like we found the real crime scene first. Huh, brag all you want, but we don't have that free time unlike the two of you.
You know what you remind me of? A dog licking his wounds as he whimpers home.
Well, I guess I should be thankful for all the time you saved me. 谢谢. That's how we say thanks in my country. Yeah. You're welcome. I hope he realizes we didn't do all this for him. Well, oh well. But I'm here now, so I'll be taking over. As I was saying, this is where the crime took place.
Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. Tell me more about that, because there's no way it's possible.
Lying in wait? How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to come here? Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? And while he was doing so, he came to understand the victim, Mr. Deacon's movements.
No.
Ha! And why would the good officer want to ambush and kill a kidnapper? Oh shit. You mean his motive? Who knows and who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail. Huh. You have no respect for the order of law. Don't get me wrong, but I need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise. He's right. The lack of a motive is a rather weak argument by itself. So, the officer lay in wait on top of the stage.
When the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. Do we have anything that speaks about that angle?
What about the murder notes?
Body was moved, shot from ABD through shoulder. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Entry point is lower right abdomen and exit point is the shoulder. There's no way that could happen. I'm gonna press this then. That's exactly what I said.
Sir, you wrong. Why the heck you lying?
I don't know if he's lying or if he's just stupid. We'll find out.
I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible.
Huh? Why not?
Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located.
You thinking, Kay? You got it? Actually, I didn't get that good of a look.
Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. Ugh.
Then...
Yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above.
A clear contradiction.
You're discounting your own conclusions? No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation.
The location, the witness's location, the killer and victim's locations. This was the mistaken parameter.
No, I don't think they were there. Honestly, I don't think it was the stage. I don't think it was Wendy. Well, I mean, it was, but I don't think it was what she's saying happened. I think they were in different locations altogether. What if the victim was on the stage? Then that would make sense. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Yes, locations of the killer and the victim were wrong. Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. That would make sense. Drum it up, Kay. Let's have it. Aha. That angle still doesn't look right to me. Like, to do what they're saying, you would have to literally be standing, like, right below somebody. Like, almost them on top of you. For it to go from your stomach out through your shoulder, but whatever. We'll just let them have it for right now, but you get what I'm saying. If this is what happened, it also explains the positioning of the gunshot wounds.
But then what about the footprints?
Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume.
Okay, I'll try using that data instead.
Alright. Wait, 2 costumes? I suppose so, because we already kind of figured out that the body was in a costume. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the 2 kidnappers. I see. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang?
Surely he's got to agree with that, right?
Is he a reasonable man? We're gonna find out. Huh. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. Don't point at me. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime.
What are you talking about, dude? Well, how many times you gonna go through this with me? Come on, man. Another bit of proof. Okay, let's hear this. You got nothing?
I asked that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative, of the Blue Badger mobile.
How can you tell which mobile it is? Aren't they all the same except the color?
That story Officer Meekins told about the shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the Blue Badger mobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area.
What? There's definitely something wrong with that.
You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it.
Hang on a minute. Do we have anything for the car? Aren't all the cars the same? Except for the color? Or are they actually different? That I didn't get. Mobile shop on 3 wheels was parked inside the Wild Wild West area garage. The tire marks, eh? I didn't really get a good look at the tire marks, but I'm assuming they all look the same. Right. This is all we have of this. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything else out of him. The 3-tire tread marks are very telling, however. Is the Blue Badger mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? I don't know. Probably not. Alright, your rebuttal. I'm ready to see it. I asked that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. Press that, because I want to see what he says about that. The tire marks?
Yes, the tire marks. The ones there behind the stage.
Let's look. Yes, thank you for showing them to me. Oh, right there.
They were hidden up till now by the various pieces of stage equipment. As for when they were made...
They must have been made after the rain had begun to fall, correct?
Yeah, and probably around the same time as when the killer's footprints were made. The tires on that Blue Badger mobile probably got pretty muddy because of that.
Oh, pretty muddy. Wait a minute, though. The Blue Badger mobile is completely clean. We just saw the photo of it. Is that what we need to go with?
I say it's a Blue Badger mobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too.
How is it obvious? The 3 marks are indicative of the Blue Badger mobile. Okay. Tell me more. I think I know what we have to do here, but I don't know when. That's the only, tricky part. 3 tire marks. I have to agree that the Blue Badger mobile has 3 tires. Don't all of them? I should have looked more closely. I'm sure that they actually... We saw the pink Badger mobile, but I didn't remember what it looked like, to be honest.
Of course, the only thing in the park that could make those marks is that roving shop.
Wait a minute. Are you forgetting that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the proto-Badger mobiles, Agent Lang. Yeah, what about that? What do you mean? What?
Of course. I didn't say it couldn't be either of the other 2. But I see no reason to drag them into this just to complicate things.
No, you're just using it to pin an innocent man, that's all. No big deal. I'm gonna put you and your beautiful chest down, sir. That story Officer Meekins told about the shop on wheels getting stolen was a lie. What are you gonna say about that? Of course, you have some sort of proof that it was all a lie, correct?
Of course not.
Well, that was blunt.
But suppose it is a lie. It would explain a lot of things. Like his movements and his whereabouts.
You are definitely not a lawyer. That's all I gotta say about that. Jesus Christ. This would never hold up. He drove the Blue Badger mobile here and committed the murder. Alright, tell me more about your thoughts on that. So you still claim that the tire marks belong to the Blue Badger mobile?
It must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder.
Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. Maybe this is where I have to do... If he used the car to move the body, the car would be covered in something. We know not blood because of the costume, but the dirt and the mud, what about that? Is that what they want me to do? The only thing I can think of is to do it there. Because the picture shows that it's clean. Is that what I need? It's either you present it here or 2 back, where they were talking about the mud, but I don't think there was an area to present there.
Objection!
Oh, yes. God, I got it. Hell yeah.
Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. Why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' blue Badger-mobile. One look at the car would have told you so.
Aha, see look, it's totally clean. What proves that the blue Badger-mobile had never been to the stadium? We could click anything, but I'm assuming the tires, like the under part of it, is probably what we want. Because they're not dirty. It looks completely clean. Look at these tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. Ugh! If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed.
Then, how do you explain the tire tracks, genius?
There's more than one car. We just said that, dude. Are you deaf? Hey, I've got it. What about Miss Oldbag's pink Badger-mobile? Yes, that's it. Done. The case is over. She did it. I'm willing to go through with this. Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second tier seats. That means someone probably took the car from you. At first she said she was resting and she saw stuff. Now she said she was sleeping. So you know somebody stole it.
Indeed. I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. No! Edgeworth, don't. No! Surely we can spin this. No?
No. He's too morally good to do that.
However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall.
Oh!
No, I don't like it. I don't even like the picture. No.
You mean the Proto-Badger?
He's gonna be the thing on all of this. That's right, there was one more parking space inside that garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto-Badger-mobile.
Man, how come the bad Badger doesn't get his own car? Is it because he's too bad?
Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto-Badger-mobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it.
Ugh. Sorry, Wolverine.
What? Hello? Who's that?
Hey, did you hear something?
Help.
Uh-oh. Who the hell's that? Hello?
What the?
Help me. Oh my goodness. Are you alright?
Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Is that Lance? Where were you all this time? Wild West. The kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in? Ran away using underground and got lost. Kidnappers? What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped. They're wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No. I didn't see their faces. But two. One was a woman. A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony.
Yeah, I'd say. Oh, you put your glasses back on, did you?
Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already.
What about... Oh, God. Oh, okay. Now they're doing synchronized.
I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift.
Whatever, you ain't gifting me nothing.
Now, are you gonna get out of my crime scene or am I gonna have to get rough?
First you want my cops, now you want me to leave?
Again?
You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily.
Ew, run, Emma. Call the police. Don't count on me to testify because I won't. Not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper?
Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up, I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens, what do you say? Will you cooperate?
Fair maidens?
Oh, she gone.
My, you little rascal, you should know the way into a woman's heart. Emma's not gonna fall for that though, is she?
Langshi says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever.
Huh, trying to outdo my edgy poo with your fancy schmancy sayings. Let's get this over with, so we're clear I'm only interested in giving you my statement.
Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Hey man, I don't mean to bother you, but you're wasting your time because everything she say is a lie, so you just wasting your time. Go ahead, take her though.
Leave Emma here. Mr. Edgeworth. No, leave Emma here or take the old lady. Oh, shit. Well, oh, crap. Well, why don't we do this? Because I do like to keep it very, I know we've got a couple minutes left that we could do something, but then we'd be in the middle of something, and I probably shouldn't do that. So I'm going to go with the game's flow and stop here. What will we find out now? So we've got the guy back, but we still haven't solved any of this, so I guess we continue in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, and I'll see you soon. Toodaloo!